switch it up a little side. Oh, there you go. You got it. Hi.
I want to say hi. Um, I am Michael. We have a guest tarot reader as well, and your name is,
My name is Just T Baby.
and she's going to be the guest tarot reader here for anybody who wishes to have tarot card readings. Also, anybody's going to be watching the replay. If, just a moment.
Hmm.
If you see a tarot reading and you feel like it might be appropriate for you, go ahead and accept it as such. If you do want a specific tarot reading, if you're just watching the replay, make sure in the comment section you request one, and then in an update for new videos that we will be putting on this channel or the channel that she has, we will let you know about those tarot readings, and we'll take care of you then at that time.
Yep. Sounds good.
Also want to let you guys know, officially this starts at 2 o'clock, but we're doing it at 1:30 so that anybody who gets there ahead of time can put their poem requests on my channel, as well as if you want a reading, you can come in early, just put it on there first so that we can get to you before anybody else comes in on actually at 2 o'clock when we actually start.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give Justy Baby a chance to introduce yourself to those who will be watching the replay and those who's going to be coming here early.
Hi, my name is Just T Baby. Again, as you know, I said it 4 times, 3 times, whatever. On here, because I write poetry. Excuse me. I also read the tarot, and I would like to share some of my gift with you with the tarot. Hopefully, help you out with things that need to be helped out with, if you choose to. If you don't choose to, that's fine too.
Happy to have Lisa with us.
Hi, Lisa.
Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay.
So those of you who have never had a tarot card reading, what it is well,
Yeah.
just to better can explain.
A tarot card reading or fortune telling card, they're just like this. And what these cards do is they read the energy, the surrounding energies of the people that I'm speaking to, or their surrounding energies, period. And usually, more than likely, excuse me, let me rephrase that. What happens is when I do the reading, it can be a reading on past, present, or future, all three. It could be all about the past. It could be all about the present. It could be all about the future. Also, it could be about you or somebody you know. And the cards can be vice versa, again, because it could be you or somebody else. So, yeah, I would love to give a reading, like I said. But I don't know, whenever you want to read poetry or something, we can do that.
Yes, whenever somebody has not entered a poem to be read or uh, for their tarot to be read, we're going to go ahead and do some poetry reading. I have quite a few collaborations I've been working on here lately, as many of the people who will be watching replays will know. I've gotten over 50 of those. I'll read those. Anybody that has any poems want to be read, I will read those as well. But today, basically, just letting you know that we do have a guest tarot reader. Several people have been asking about it, so when you do or when they do come on, we'll be doing those tarot readings as well.
Okay.
It's just something fun.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to believe in the tarot cards, just to have a little bit of fun, just
Right.
so that you can see what it's like.
Right. And it may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate with you, if it's not something that is clicking, don't make it click. Don't make it resonate, because it's just something that it's just not your reading or something, um, or it could be in the future, what have you. So just don't get discouraged if it's not saying anything that you are familiar with. Hmm. But yeah, I've been reading tarot since 2014, and I like it. It's shocking to me. It's really shocking to me how accurate it can be. How accurate it can be, because it's just mystical.
Um, Max, I can ask you this question. When did you start doing your tarot reading,
I started doing tarot card reading in 2014.
and what prompted you to do so?
Hey. Well, this when I as an adult, as a adult now, an older adult, and middle age, um, yeah, I decided to do it because I just had the questions for it, and I was always interested in it, and I just took it up and just said, let me see, and started watching a lot of videos on YouTube and learned that way, and taught myself a lot of things, took a lot of notes, so on and so forth, and you know.
Now, what is the spirituality when it comes to um, reading the tarot cards? Where do you get your sources from that you are aware of?
Oh, where do I? Okay, that is, I'm like a conduit. Is that what you would say, a conduit? I'm a conduit. I'm like somebody. There's okay. Spirit will communicate with me through the cards, or I may get a vision. I may hear an audible voice in my ear. I may just know. Um, it's just a knowing that I like to say I have. Um, you know, I don't know where it comes from. Sometimes it just is there. And what the reading is going to go about when it's when the light is there. It's not going to be something that can be forced. If you force it, it's not going to ever make sense, in my opinion. And it's my experience, I should say.
So let me ask you this then. So what you're saying is because it's coming from the spirits, it's not necessarily a good spirit or a bad spirit. It's simply just a spirit
Well,
using.
spirit, or God, or a source, or a higher power, things of that nature. Yeah. So, oh, you want me to do a reading? I'll do a mock reading right now. Let me do a reading for you.
Sure, that'd be great.
Cool. All right. All right. Let's just shuffle, 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 shuffle. I see shuffle right there. And what I usually do is I shuffle until a card comes out, and that's usually the first card is what the whole reading is going to be based on, that subject, or that subject is a good word. So yeah, but if I don't have a card come out for a while, just gonna cut the deck and then just take it off the top. Okay, there's a couple cards. No, I'm not gonna take it because they're gonna flip. And I take flippers, is what it's called too. The cards that flip over are the ones I usually take. If they're face down, I usually just put them back in the deck. Now, every reader does cards different, just their readings differently. There's never one particular way that has to be done. I was always told as a reader, you follow your intuition of what you feel first. Um, and then you go and you look at the card and see what that card means. And if that card doesn't mean the feeling that you get, you go with the feeling. I do anyway. That's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna cut the deck because it's taking too long. Okay. Stop. Okay. It's High Priestess. This is all about using your intuition, your inner wisdom, and she's a guarder of secrets. So that's what this reading is going to be about. You got secrets. Okay. And
Don't we all?
don't we all? Now the secret is, I think somebody's been hurt. Somebody's hurt you, or somebody's been hurt. We're doing this reading for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling somebody's hurt you, or you feel stabbed in the back. You feel betrayed. But it's over. You can't. I mean, even though like this man is dead, laying down on the ground, there's always a new beginning. With every ending, there's a new beginning, and it's a good thing.
That's good. It's not good to continue to be stepping back.
Exactly. Yeah, I see that. You had some. It actually really, really hurt your heart with the Three of Swords, or you have heart issues with the heart card, the Three of Swords.
Yes.
And
Want to say welcome to Mikey.
hi, Mikey.
Congratulations. Thank you for joining our channel. Continue.
Yeah. So we got the Three of Swords, and that's usually like heartbreak, heartache, heart problems, heart palpitations, things of that nature. And then we have the Seven of Cups. That's all about confusion or having many different choices to make, which can cause confusion. I'm gonna finish laying out the cards and I'll read them together. And then we have the Four of Swords, and this is all about rest and relaxation. And This is the eight. Sorry, the eight of Pentacles. This is all about working hard, diligently on your craft, and having a victory. This is victorious, of course. Like I said, victory. This is like everybody's all eyes are on you. All eyes are on you as you're on the video. Um, and
Well, not at the moment.
no, really, none. That's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. We got the victory. All right. So what I see is, okay, I see that you got hurt along the way. Somebody hurt you in the past, or maybe now, or in the future, or whatever. But this hurt is causing you. It's taking you to your wish fulfillment. And even though you were sad and hurt and brokenhearted by what had happened, whatever that may be, it caused confusion when it came to emotional issues or emotional loving, caring things that may have been blocked. Um, but there, it brought rest and relaxation because you had to go within to find the answers. And when you did that, um, it actually did well with your money because the Ten of Pentacles came out. Ten of Pentacles is all about a grounded energy. Um, and then we got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is all about being in your self-imposed prison. And that's right underneath the eight of two eights. Two eights, okay, and the infinity sign. Yeah, so we got the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, and working hard, getting out of your self-imposed prison, and you were victorious getting out of it, and you cut out all the bullshit with the Queen of Swords. So yeah, that's what I see, and I see that you're able to offer your gift now, your golden gift, your golden opportunity. And I also see you need to be careful about toxicity, whether it be drugs, alcohol, or somebody who's just toxic. You just gotta watch out. Just be aware of that. And it's birthing something new, a new beginning.
Good.
So it's a positive reading you just had. I don't see anything negative in it at all. And no reading is really negative. People get scared because of the cards and what they think they mean, but the cards don't mean exactly what you think they mean.
We want to say a welcome to Nafisa Banu. We want to say welcome to Tia Murphy. Everybody who's here from Poetizer, just please let us know what your handle are. If you're not from Poetizer, once again, welcome. Anybody who wants to get a tarot reading, the guest tarot reader is going to be here until she decides that it's time for her to leave, and she will give free for today a free tarot reading. So anybody who wants to have a tarot card reading, just let us know, and we'll do them one at a time in order best we see.
Yes.
If we don't get any tarot requests, we'll go ahead and read some poetry, but just let you know that she's here. So, take advantage of this opportunity while you have it.
Yeah, and if you had readings done before and you want to get another one, perfectly. If you haven't, then that's fine too. And, it's nothing to be scared of or anything of that nature because it's not.
We got a request here from Mikey. He wants you to do a tarot reading about love. So just a general tarot reading about love.
About love, okay. Is there a question about love? Are you wondering if you're going to find love, or I need like a question more than anything?
I would do more or less like how about for Mikey specifically? See if Mikey will find love.
Okay. We'll see if Mikey will find love. I'm sure without even looking at the cards that you're gonna find love today. I'm sure you will.
Well, will it be true love? Will it be something that he wants, long lasting?
Let's see about that.
Yes, specifically saying he wants to find love. So.
Okay. So
okay, and then the next one's going to be from Nafisa.
Okay. Yeah, I do see passion in your future. And you're looking at things in a way of what's the word I'm going to look at this as? Page of Wands. Now, the pages are younger minded, immature in a sense. Not saying that's you, but looking at things in a way of maybe you haven't been in love before or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's showing that there is passion in your future. And then we get the King of Cups, and he's all about wearing his heart on his sleeve. And you don't even have to be worried about getting hurt because this is usually being hurt. So you see where the man is injured. Well, it was in reverse. So I read that as no, that's not what that. Hey, he's not injured. He's done. He's out. He's out behind from behind that wall. Ooh, behind that wall. Um, and he's done his work to fight hard to find love and passion. And I'm speaking about you, Mikey. Um, and the truth is coming in quickly. Now, the person that's coming in with the truth is going to come in quick, and as soon as they come in quick, this is as quick as they're going to leave. So just be prepared for that. And I'm not talking about the person that you love or anything. I'm talking more along the lines of, you know, hmm, maybe it's me. I'm giving you the truth here. And then we have a grounded energy with the Ten of Pentacles. This is all about money, um, possessions, and things of that nature. But yeah, I do see where there is love. I do see that. And I see in the future, I do see that you don't have to worry about being hurt and being stuck behind your wall. I think you've been stuck behind your wall for a while now. And I also think that have the truth coming in quick, like I said. So yeah.
So he's going to be finding love, and at the same time, he's going to be finding stability to keep that love because
Right.
he's going to be,
Yes, that's what I see.
financially secure.
That's exactly what I see. Yes.
That's good. That's good. So I hope that helps you out there, Mikey, with
Yes,
your
I hope so
question.
too.
Let's go ahead and go to Nafisa. Wants to have a tarot reading about no contact from Mikey. Is he thinking to contact me?
Okay.
That's a very specific reading.
Yes, it is. Let's see what I can figure out here. Let's see what the cards tell me.
Mikey says that the reading fits so well. Thank you, and you are so right. I've been stuck behind a wall that I'm just waiting to crumble.
Be prepared. It's right around the corner that you're going to be able to come out from behind that wall. Just be open to it. Be open and be willing and receptive to see when and where that's going to happen and how.
We have Sahu Jahosna Ranu Sahu says, hi, what changes are coming in my life upcoming in 6 months? We'll get to you. Right now we're going to be doing a reading for Nafisa, which is no contact from Mahid. Is he thinking to contact me?
That's good. Well, he's definitely thinking about it. With the Queen of Cups, she wears her heart on her sleeve too. She's very nurturing, caring, giving, emotional, even emotional. So let me see the next card. And yes, he's going to put that heavy burden down and give you a call or a connection. And it's going to catch you. It's going to blindside you. I think you're going to be like, oh my God. And then it's going to bring you where you can actually rest and relax finally. And because you're above it all, you fought the fight you needed to fight. And will continue to fight the fight you needed to fight. And here we go with the Queen of, I'm sorry, the Ace of, I'm sorry, I'm messing up again. The Knight of Swords, excuse me. Very quick energy coming in. This is somebody that will come bring you the truth and go on and dash again, after the truth is revealed. Yeah. And then we have the Emperor. He's all about the boss. He's the boss. He makes sure and calls the shots. So I think with this happening, when this person does contact you again, I think it's time for you to call the shots instead of letting him.
So basically, if he's take control of what is getting ready to happen with you meeting up with this, when he makes sure that he doesn't, or whoever this is, that they don't, take the reins, so to speak, because that might be a problem for you. You need to be the one in control.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to, I believe the next one is Tia. She said, I would love a tarot reading, please. It looks like you have a little heart, so a tarot reading about love.
Okay.
Let's try to get that more specific. Let's say, will she find, her true love, or if she has her true love, will this person remain true?
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. When you're talking to your spirits, it's more of a. The less general you are, the more specific you are, the more clear that they can give you the correct answer.
Yeah, because like with anything, when you manifest, you have to be very careful with what you say and how you say it. You have to be very exact of what you want. And if you get to know how to ask the question to get the answer that you want. Um, just in my opinion and in my experience going through life period. Let's see. Okay.
Again, we're here live doing poetry reading, but we also have this very special guest, Justy Baby, doing, for all you guys, these are free. These normally cost, some money.
Yeah.
So she's doing all this for free,
Yes.
basically doing me a favor for my channel. So, if you want to get a reading, now is the time to get it for free.
Yeah. He's doing me a favor too because, this is what I love to do. Okay. The question was, again, is she going to find love? Is that the question?
Yeah, she's going to find true love.
I think, yes, you're going to find true love, but it's going to come at a cost. Some people are going to leave because of you making a decision to cut them out your life. And they may want to cut you out their life. But either way, you're going to come out on top. And it's a new cycle. So a new season. And the new season is going to bring in prosperity, I feel. And then we have on the justice card, weighing out your options. And on this card, if you see correctly, if you see enough, I should say, there is a picture of the judge holding a sword. The sword represents truth. And then he has the scales weighing out the options from, what's right, what's wrong. And you look at this guy. Yeah, he's the one that makes the decision about a just truth or a just decision. So what I see so far is I do see it coming in quickly. Excuse me, not quickly. I'm getting that mixed up with the last reading. Now, I do see it actually, like I said, it's going to come at a cost. And it's going to bring a new cycle in. But that's okay because the truth is going to be told. And you're going to find out about that through using your inner intuition with the Hermit card. And there we go. We got you going into the future with the passionate Knight of Wands.
So it's going to come at a cost, but the cost it's going to be worth it.
Right, it is. It's definitely worth it. It will. Now, there's going to be things, there's going to be rough roads along the way, but just keep trucking, keep going up and down those hills, keep doing those things, and I think you'll find it. Absolutely.
I want to say hello to Priyanshi Tawari. I know that I garbled that one up, but I just read the way that it's written on there.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to read it, just let me know. So for Tia was saying, definitely we're going to find a definite soulmate,
Yeah.
but it's going to come at a cost to her.
It's going to come at a cost. Yes. Some people are going to leave. Some people are going to leave because of the choice that she's going to make.
So they might either leave before or even after, be like,
right.
Well, you're with that person, so we don't want to be with you anymore.
Exactly. It could be something like along the lines of if it's somebody who is of a different nationality and that's against your people's belief systems that you are friends with or family and stuff like that, then yeah, it can definitely come at a cost.
Okay, and the next one is going to come, Tia. I hope that helps you.
And also, I'm gonna give us pinpoint too. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not a science. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, the cards, like I said, read the energies that are surrounding you and the surrounding energies. So, I just want to put that disclaimer out there. It may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, again, don't make it fit.
And so far, it has.
Yes.
We have Sadhu Rani says, "Hi, what changes are coming in my life upcoming in 6 months?"
Ooh, let's see about that.
It's fairly specific, so.
What changes? Okay, what's her name?
That's Sahu Jyosna Rosne Sahu. Well, it's a good thing that off camera because you can't see me laughing garbling these names. But
yeah, let's just.
What'd you say, Sahu?
Yahoo. Hi, Sahu.
Sahu.
Hi. So. Nice name, Sahu. I like that name. Okay, let's see. Let me shuffle here. This is not going to work.
Mikey says that once everybody has gone through, can he get a reading about any of his past lives?
Okay. And repeat one more time. This question.
Sahu wants to know what changes are coming in my life upcoming in 6 months.
Okay. One thing that just has to be known is don't be against the things that are coming that you may not want. or in the sense of meaning. Let me back that up. Okay, don't be. What's the word I'm looking for? You see how has his hands crossed or whatever. What is that?
It looks like it's almost like dejected, like he doesn't want to have it.
Right, right. Like, don't be ornery. Don't be like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Because the more you say that, you're gonna miss what the universe is giving you. See, this hand in the sky.
There's an offering to
There's
be
an
told.
offering to be told, and that's the offering of love. The
And he has his arms crossed as if to say, "Well, you might be giving me something, but I'm not interested."
Right, exactly. So don't be crossing it off. I'm not shuffle.
Once again, thank you all for joining us. This is a very special podcast.
Yes, thank you.
As you all know, that I normally just do poetry reading. So we're at a guest house, one of the poets' house, and she's giving us all free tarot readings. So
Yes.
get in there while you can.
I figured it'd be fun, hang out with y'all, and help if I can. I guess I'll give you the link later. To put for my channel. Do you have the link for it? If not, we'll talk about it. Yeah, okay. We'll get it together.
Either we'll get it for the live cast or we'll put it in there for the replay. So anybody's watching it now, if you want to get the link to her channel because she's going to be doing her tarot readings, we'll get you that link so you can go there as well.
Yes, exactly. Okay, here we go again. There's a lot of people getting this same card, and the card is the justice card, a just truth, a just decision. You know, it's just. And, you're going to be weighing out your options. Again, the truth is there. And there's going to be a determining factor. The determining factor is the truth. And it's all going to be about good for your independence and your money, your grounded energy. You're going to be very grounded. To, being down to earth, not letting yourself go up in the clouds too high or shrinks too low into the ground. I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine. Yeah. And then I see there's going to be many choices. And these choices are going to be good for love. Yes. Okay. So let's see for future.
So, Sahu, grounded energy, it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the wealth. It's going to be good for the finances. It's just basically keep your head straight, keep the faith going, don't give up.
Right, and it's all about your independence. It's all about your independence.
It's basically the ball in your court. What you want to run with is what you're going to get. If you don't run with it, if you don't take it, then it's like, well, you're not going to get it because you rejected, the offering that the universe has for you.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. Yes.
Let's go to the next one. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we come back to Mikey. He says, once everybody goes, if you have time, can you do, and by the way, we're going to be doing this podcast until 10 tonight or until, the room clears. Or unless something else comes up. So everybody have time to do a reading about my past life. So what we'll do here, since we can't do every past life now, before we do this, to let you guys know what I believe, I do believe in reincarnation, and this is a very Christian thing to do too, because if you know your Bible, if you know your scripture, it simply says that when you pass away, that you become a new creation.
Yes.
All things become new. Now let me tell you what this means. It means that your spiritual self that's residing inside your body is going to be taken forth from this vessel, this carnal, destructive, this rotting flesh, and it will be put into a new vessel.
Yeah.
It doesn't say what that new vessel necessarily is going to be doing. You could be taken to a vessel that goes into the heavens to fight in God's army, or you could be reincarnated, reinvested into this earth in another lifetime, whether in the past or in the future, or even in the present.
Well, even too, you can even look at it this way, and I don't mean to take it in a negative sense, but it could be like say you live a negative life and you leave Earth and you never righted your wrongs. You could, I believe that you could be reincarnated into possibly coming back as a wooden leg on a table or something like that for the rest of of existence for that.
As punishment.
Yeah, as punishment, correct.
Yes. Yeah, it's just all It all depends. But of course, like I said, even in the Bible, especially in the New Testament, it will specifically talk about reincarnation. Even though the word itself hasn't been used, the description of what it is definitely in the New Testament. So, there is reincarnation in the afterlife. Don't let anybody fool you. So we all have a past life. Unless your spirit has a new life, you have a past life. And sometimes it's important to get in touch with that past life, know what you did in that life.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to affect what you have in this life.
Yes.
And what life you might have after this.
And it'll help you understand things better too.
Yes. Clarity.
Yeah, it'd be clarity. So, can you please hand me my chapstick that's over there on the table? I mean, that thing. Thank you. Chapstick.
So that's the reading we're doing right now for Mikey. We're going to focus on whatever the Spirit says for one of your specific past lives. We don't know yet until we start to do your reading.
Yeah. So cool. Is there any more, or are we ready to do a reading?
Oh, we're going to do his past life.
Oh, okay. Past life reading.
Yes.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm looking to see what we get. Okay. I've never done anything like this before, so it's gonna be brand new.
We're going to do your reading.
Past life reading.
Tia, we're going to do your reading again. We're going to do another reading for you because it looks like you stepped out, but we'll do it for you again.
All right. Let's see. Past life reading. I have other cards too, but we'll get into those another time. But some of them may be more suited for that question you're asking. But we'll see. We'll see where we go. I think in a past life, I'm going to cut the deck. It's going to take forever doing this. So I'll just take my time. I think in your past life, things are really hidden. Like things were hidden from you. I think things were hidden from you because nobody would tell you. Nobody would tell you the truth about things. They would try to, protect you, but really they weren't protecting you. They were keeping you in the dark. So that's what I see so far. But it was very fortunate. It was very fortunate because you must have came out of it. Let's see what the next card is. Yeah, you did. And you did come out of it because you cut it out. You cut out the BS, and you were very smart with it. And you didn't use your heart. You used your mind. You used your ego, and you did take a new leap of faith. And this is all about having faith and just hitting the ground running. And actually, there's with him the white rose that actually represents purity. It also represents is that let me see. Yeah, the white rose represents purity. It represents that. But I think there was a white feather on his head too. A red feather. The red feather means that the angels are with you, were with you, or are with you. And you were very giving with your money, very wise with your money, very giving. Here we go again. And this card again. This card again. The truth is coming in quickly. Truth came in quickly. Yeah. And then we have the King of Pentacles along with the Queen of Pentacles. That's a power couple. That's something that was really maybe you were a power couple, or you had a wife or a husband or something back then in your past life, and you were a power couple with it. Very well off, and very good with their money. So yeah, that's what I see. Let's see if there's anything else. Great, same cards are coming out.
So basically, his one of his past lives, he did right. He did the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Mikey your life is now, but in your past life, you did everything right. You should be on a more elevated curve for your existence. Of course, in the end, the Bible does specifically say, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Now, the question is, when is your soul going to do that? You might not do it right now. You might not be willful enough to do it right now. But eventually, you'll get to that point to where you'll be purified. You'll be sanctified.
Mm-hmm.
You'll become like gold. And then you will, in fact, admit that He is Lord. And then you will rise to that ascension. You will come to the light.
Mm-hmm.
You will go to the heavens. So we believe that you're actually on that learning curve because of your past life.
Yes.
The next one we have here is Prayanshi Tawari, and it says, my love reading. So let's I don't know if it's saying that I love reading or if you want to love reading, but we're going to do one for you anyway. We have it up here. So we'll just say, will this person find their true love?
Will this person find their true love? Let's see.
So the name is Priyanshi.
Yeah. How I say it?
Priyanshi.
Priyanshi.
Yeah.
We got the same cards coming out constantly. We got the Emperor.
Well, it's like
again.
we're all spiritual people here, so we're all
Uh-huh.
going to be getting pretty much the same kind of card to start with. We're all looking for the same thing. We're all looking for love. I'm looking for love.
Yes.
So we're all looking for love here, so it just makes sense.
Yes. And what I see here is you're the boss. You're the boss. Just be aware that because you're the boss, don't be too stern, because you don't want to be so stern that you chase people away. Because the Emperor can be cold, you know. He can just make things happen, and then that's it, you know, and nothing else is said. So just be a little bit more endearing with things, to find the love that you're looking for. And it's going to be realized in relationships, it's all give and take. You know, it can't be 50-50. It's got to be 100-100, you know. And sometimes you're the giver, sometimes you're the taker, but just always realize it's give and take. And you know, be very passionate. It's a very passionate energy with the King of Wands. King of Wands is, you know, again, he can actually lose his temper. Be careful with your temper, because he's very passionate. Very passionate. He's the most passionate um, king out of the deck. Mhm. But you see, he's got a little lizard there, which means he could be cold-hearted too. So
Ooh, cold, huh?
yeah. But then you get another king, King of Cups. Yes, I think love, excuse me, is going to be very good, because here's the King of Cups, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, and doesn't apologize for it. And there we go again. In the future, I do see passion. I do see passion coming in quickly.
Nice.
So hopefully that helps you.
So basically, what you're saying is the love is going to come. You just have to hold on. And you can't be too forced. Don't force it. Just let it come to you.
Right.
Like you're sitting on the ocean. You know, you can paddle a little bit, but don't paddle so much that you're paddling away from what's coming towards you. Just kind of relax. Let it float. Be a Libra. Just let it come to you.
Let it come to you. Yeah, you have to. Because if you ever notice, the more you look for something, the further it gets away. And as soon as you stop looking, not long after that, usually it comes to you.
Okay, so I hope that helped you. For Yishi. Let's see. The next one is. Um, see, it's going to go back to Tia Murphy.
Uh-huh.
She says specifically, "Is Brandon the one for me?" So.
Is Brandon the
see if
one
we
for
can get
you?
something for that.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Thank you all once again for being here. I am
Yes.
Michael. This is Justy Bailey, a guest tarot reader. And we appreciate you all showing up here. Those who's watching the replay, please subscribe. I like if you like it too, but just please subscribe, because we're trying to get a certain amount of subscribers, you know, so we can get paid. We don't mind doing it for free,
Let's break
but
it
not
down,
forever.
right?
Yeah.
So we get paid.
So
exactly.
yeah, please subscribe. That's the least you can do. I did put a cash app on there. If you want to donate, you can. If not, don't worry about it. We're here to assist you today. We're just trying to get some subscribers so that YouTube can pay us.
Yes. And I thank you for being here with me and letting me do the readings for you. I think it's well time well spent, I should say.
So this is specifically for Tia here to see if Brandon is for her.
Okay. Brandon, I'm sorry, Brandon is for you, because here's the wish fulfillment card. Now, Brandon, does Brandon drink? Is Brandon a partier? Does he go to a bar a lot or something? So, I don't know. Is the you're looking for something?
Look for outlet, but
Mm,
it's okay. We're gonna do your reading.
okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm asking. Brandon, is Brandon a drinker, or is Brandon a partier, or does he go to a bar a lot or anything like that? But this is wish fulfillment, but also it can mean drinking.
Just want to say welcome, Temple, for joining us. Good to have you here.
Did she answer yet? The question? Did she answer whether Brandon is a drinker, or goes to a club or anything like that?
Not yet.
Okay. Just asking, because that's what this is can represent too. Let's see another card, and we'll give you a definite. Let's see what this card is. This will be the determining factor. I say he is. I say he is. Because of the card that just came out. But there's an ending. But with an ending comes a beautiful new beginning. Beautiful. So the ending, I think, is the ending of doubt. Yeah, because messages are coming in and they're going to come in quickly. So yeah,
So she is or she isn't going to be meeting this guy.
I really think she is because this is wish fulfillment. But also the person, this could actually mean drinking. Maybe she drinks or something like that. It's not necessarily drinking, but see all the cups on the back? That's what that represents, being at a bar or something like that. So just asking that question, just seeing if that's the case. If that's the case, then yeah, that's who we're speaking of. And then we have the death card, which brings in beautiful new beginnings and messages and possible travel. Yep.
Wow. So either he's traveling to her or she's traveling to him, or maybe they're traveling together after they meet.
Right, exactly. Through the messages, they're going to find out through the messages because this card means messages too. Also, this card means, I just realized, remember, this card also is like Cupid's arrows. So I think Cupid is ready to shoot somebody
To be love struck.
with love struck. Exactly, I really do.
So it might be, it might be long lasting, or it might not be long lasting, but it might be very intense.
Yeah, it may be. I think that's what it's looking like. Let me see the next card. Um, and this person's going to be watching you, or has been watching you, or you're watching them. I think you're watching them because you're asking the question.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this card just came out. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Okay, Mikey says he got to run. Really enjoyed these readings.
Okay,
Hopefully, yeah.
bye.
For the next live stream.
Come back again.
Let's see who we have here next. Let's do a reading for look what God does. She hasn't necessarily asked for one, but let's just see if we can do a very general one for her.
Okay.
Let's just do um, what does the future have for her in store in the near future?
And who is this for?
Look what God can do.
Oh, that's the name?
No, well,
Okay.
Lisa, but
Okay, Lisa. Okay.
her name on here is look what God can do.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, Lisa, let's look. Okay, what I can do. Um, it can do anything and everything. God can do everything. That's a name, first
Yes.
of all. And the question again is, one more time.
What is in her immediate future?
Okay, in the immediate future, it's going to be slow walking, but the future is coming, and it's coming very methodically. You're going to be very methodical with your future, and just know that people want to see what you have. They want to see what you have to offer. You see people looking at you as you possibly being that person standing up on the stool or whatever he's standing on, and people are looking at him. So yeah, I do see where people are going to be very interested in your work, and I see it's going to be good for money and it's good for give and take. So whatever you give out, you're going to take back, and just got to weigh out your options.
Okay. The next one we have here is Mikey got the lead. Let's see. Okay, I don't see anybody else requesting anymore
Okay.
as of right now. Let me see if I can refresh this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Do me a favor real quick.
Yeah.
Do I know you don't like to do this, but do a reading for yourself real quick.
Oh.
What is in your immediate future?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. What's in my immediate future? Goodness.
Immediate
Oh,
future.
there we go. That card again. Weigh out my options. A give and take. Yes. Just realizing that life is give and take. It's 100 and 100. It's not 50-50 or 80-20. You know. So yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that there's a relationship coming that is going to be give and take, like I said, and it's going to bring me at a crossroads. And I'm not going to know which way to go because I'm not going to be able to use my sight to find which way to go. I'm going to have to use all my other senses because things are hidden. And it could be an emotional time for myself and very mental, what's the word I'm looking for? The mind, not messing with the mind, but it can really, uh,
Mental anguish.
mental anguish, correct. There you go. But I do see that my luck is good because the Wheel of Fortune came out. And I also see that something's going to come at a cost. That whatever this is going to come at a cost.
Sacrifices must be made. I think we talked about this earlier on one-on-one.
And it's going to bring what? Rest and relaxation. Yeah. Okay.
Now, just to let you guys know that not all, because I've talked to a couple other tarot card readers. Of course, I'm a spiritualist. People want to try to classify me as being Christian because I believe in the Bible, and of course, I read the Bible 5 times. So you don't read the Bible if you don't, if you're not, believer in, Christ and the Savior. But I'm not a Christian per se. I'm a spiritualist. I believe in the entire spectrum,
Right.
of the rainbow. It's not just all, colors. There's darker colors underneath that you can't see. The rainbow is not an arc. It's not an arc. It's never has been. The rainbow, you know what it is?
It's a circle, right?
It's a circle. It's a full circle. It's a circle of life. Those who don't see that circle is in denial of the evil part, well, the perceived evil of the rainbow. Which again, for evil is only a perception. It's what you see as being entire what your belief is. So if you think that it's wrong to go out and let's just say you say that it's wrong for somebody to go and steal something from the store. So if you see anybody who steals from the store, you say, well, that's evil that you stole. But you didn't see life from that person's eyes. That might be a mother who can't work, doesn't have any money, and she's not so much stealing, but she's taking in order to provide for her family.
Yes.
Is that truly evil? Well, it's not in her eyes, but it is in yours.
Right.
That is your perception of what you think is evil. So that's the same thing with the rainbow. You will see these dark colors of the rainbows, and you'll say, well, those are dark colors, that must be evil. But it's through your perception that it's evil.
Right. Not only that, I mean, I do quotes and stuff like that too, and I have a quote that says, "Change your perspective, change your life," and it's very very true, with what he's saying. You know, if you look at things in a different perspective, you may be able to see exactly what people are going through. Just be open to it. I would think that would be a good advice.
Exactly. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do a poem real quick here for you guys. I know some of you here for a poem, some of you here for readings. I did quite a few collaborations um, with quite a few poets, and I enjoy doing them, and they enjoy doing them with me. This one's called Love on the Beach, and this is a collaboration I did with Chesmo. But show everybody, show Just T Baby. She's a poet and poetizer. Show her a little bit of love, even if you're not going to donate to the Cash App. Make sure you let her know your gratitude in the comment section, as well as make sure that you're following her on Poetizer, and comment her poems. That will give her some encouragement to say, hey, she's going in the right direction, because we're all poets. We're all struggling. There's no such, I've said this before, there's no such thing as a happy poet. There just isn't. Because if you're happy, what do? You don't write about it.
Right.
But when you're not happy, what do? You're writing about everything. So
that's usually the best time to write as a poet or a writer. Period.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay, this is called Love on the Beach. This is a collaboration with a poet called Chesmo. On the beach of Fiji, we walk along the sandy shores and romantic glade, admiring the twilight scene, colored horizons the Lord had made. She walks therein the midst of dusk, her ebony skin soft and creamy to the touch of eyes with fire, darkened hue, arousing sway. It does not take too much. I stand so tall with creamy skin, a lighter tone and higher chin, a chest of hair, and abs so tight, a fitness gem I must be in. That's a bit of a conceit. As time slips by each other's side, sipping juice and playing beat, our eyes do meet in dreamy stare, our loins have woke, we feel this heat. The waves dances to the tune of the hearts in sync, while the setting sun casts a halo on the lover's silhouette. Breaths pause and lips draw closer, and hearts echo a song of long ago. Thank God I found you.
Mm.
And that was with the collaboration with Chesmo. If you haven't followed Chesmo yet, I'll type that down here.
Mm-hmm.
A fantastic poet, always enlightening, always engaging. You will definitely enjoy her poetry.
Right. It's a good thing.
So if you want to give us more again of your backstory, how and why you became a tarot reader, and what it is that you're trying to do, in the future, being a tarot reader, that would be great.
In the future, I'm just trying to help the people that need answers, who, need answers, want answers, um, you know, trying to help people. That's it. That's why I feel like that's why I'm here, is to help people in any capacity that I can. And this is the avenue I'm choosing currently. I'm also currently, no, it's, well, yeah, I'm currently studying runes, and I think that would be really cool too.
Rune reading,
Do the
yes.
man room. Yeah.
So be sure, guys, we're gonna either during this podcast or even after this podcast, what we're gonna try to. Hello, Eli. It's good to see you here.
Hey, Eli.
We're going to try to get you that link to her page. We want all the people who come to my page to come to her page as well, because she's the one doing the tarot reading. I do the poetry reading. So it's nice to hear a poem. It's even nicer to get a tarot reading.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my channel is Fatso Tarot. So that's all it is. Look it up if you want to. And I'll put a link on. You can put a link on. Can't you put a link on Poetizer too?
I sure can.
Okay. Yeah, I can put it on mine too. I didn't
Mhm.
realize that.
We're going to do a reading for Temple real quick, even though he didn't ask for one. We're going to ask about his immediate financial future here.
Immediate financial future. Okay, let's see about that. Oh, careful. The immediate financial future. Let's see. Here we go. You got, yes, it's very good. And oh, we got the best card out the deck when it comes to money. The universe is offering you a golden ticket, a golden coin to a new pathway, and it's going to be very clear, and it's going to bring happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is really the happiest, not the happy, well, yes, I'm happy too, but this is all about money, all about possessions, all about grounded energy, and things becoming very clear and happy. So, yeah, I do see it good. Happy things coming.
Let's do a few more of those cards and see real quick what else we got in there.
Not for him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more.
Tempo is the one who helped me get everything established.
Oh,
Without Tempo, I would not have gotten the subscribers that I needed in order for this channel to even be.
very good.
So that's great that you brought that up for him,
Yes.
because he deserves it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Temple, Temple, right?
Mhm.
I see that you have to be strong, and you are strong in your future when it comes to your money. And it's a rise to call up. It's a rise to call, rise to action. No more slumber. It's going to be a very busy time for you, and your ships are coming in. So just be prepared and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, basically, money's coming your way, Tempo. You got to keep your eyes open for it, though. So that when it does come, you can give glory to where glory is due, and you'll know, that this is it. This is for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
See what else we have here. Thank you very much for saying that. Look, we got that's very nice. Life is a dance with no answers. Let's just do a quick reading for Eli here. Eli, sea urchin.
I see your turn.
Mm-hmm. Eli has been one of my, because he has a video now on my
I
channel.
did. I saw it. I was going to say that. I saw his playing as a guitar.
Yeah, now he's gonna be sending me more videos, and each time he sends me the videos, I'm just gonna put him on podcast.
Right,
Put him on my YouTube channel.
Right.
But, very, very thoughtful, very nice young man, very upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't asked for a reading yet, but we're gonna do a reading for him anyways. I want to see Not you don't need a new love life. Let's just see. Let's see if anything is going to happen with him as far as music is concerned, because he likes to play his guitar.
I did see that. I did see that. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. it's it's hidden right now, but your talent is being illuminated. Just keep doing what you're doing because people are starting to see your talents. With the moon, it just means things were hidden once hidden, but now being illuminated and can be seen. It's just people have to be looking for it and looking for you. And I do see a passion at the beginning being offered by the universe, by spirit, by source, or God, or Allah, or whatever you call your God or your superior being,
Or even himself. He doesn't.
or yourself. But white, you can be your own self, your own superior being. And I do see happiness for your family. I do see very good, a very good future. So yeah, I do see good times happening for your music, and it's going to be taking you to calmer waters. And got this part in. And yeah, you're ready for your future. You're going into it quickly and passionately.
So yeah, Eli, I think that what we can say here is, keep sending me those videos, of you making those songs, and I will post those on my channel. And the more that I post on the channel, the more exposure that you get because people are coming to my YouTube channel now. I started off with nothing, and I got up to about 30 something, and I stayed at 30 for about 6 months, and then Tempo all of a sudden helped me out, and now I'm up over 100. I'm probably like over
Wow,
110
so
now.
good.
So
That's so good.
it'll be good for you to keep those videos coming, and I'll keep putting them on my channel. And just to let you guys know, I am going to work on my channel. I've been really, oh gosh, guys, I've been so busy these last couple of weeks, so tired. But when I get the chance, I will go ahead and I will refresh my channel, and I will, put everything in order where they need to be so that people can more easily find what they want to see. But that notwithstanding, yes, Eli, just keep sending me those videos, and I'll just keep posting them, and that'll get you your exposure.
Yeah.
Who knows? You might very well be the next Justin Bieber. We don't know. You might be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's great.
Let's see if we have anybody else on here. Uh, I don't see anybody else here, but I do want you to do a special reading. She's not on here right now, but this person definitely needs to have a reading. Her name is Disex3 or Dice Paradiso. And what I want you to do, because she's going to watch the replay of this, I want you to do a reading for her pertaining to her immediate future. What is going to happen? Is it going to get better? Is it going to get worse? Is she going to struggle? Is she going to need to have a helping hand?
Okay, let's see. Me. I need to clean these cards. Oh. Well, I just see communication coming in.
Good.
And I just see travel coming in. This can mean travel, communication, or it can mean Cupid's arrows.
Good.
And let's see the next card.
That's definite because she's been traveling.
Okay. And you've been doing it's been a balancing act doing that, huh? With you doing that, there's a decision that has to be made between two choices. Is it the good or the bad, or the up or the down, or the left to the right? Which way to go? So on and so forth. I don't know. That's for you to answer. But I do see that you're doing a juggling act.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And I also see that, yes, as change of season is going to bring new beginnings. And we got this again. My goodness. This is like the number one card today. The Justice card. Yeah. I think everything's going to be good. Absolutely. Just realize you just have to weigh out your options, stick with the truth, and then the just truth, just decision will come about.
That's great because that's something that she really wants to know because she's been struggling for so ever since I've been on Poetizer. I've known who she was, and she left Poetizer for a while because she was struggling.
Right.
And now she's trying to find herself, and she's still trying to find herself. I believe that with this reading, when she sees this replay, it will definitely help her.
I see that, with you saying that she was struggling. I do see that there was sadness. It's funny that you were saying that right when you were saying that. The sadness card came out, the Five of Cups. That Five of Cups, there's you see where he's looking at the cups that are spilt, but he's not paying attention to the two cups that are behind him. The two cups that are behind him, they're the ones. Those are the people. Those are the friends. Those are the family members. Those are the again the people that are ready to back you up, and they're always there. So don't be so sad or anything like that, because this is a new foundation you're trying to build, and it's gonna be good. So we got the Ten of Pentacles,
Right. So we're looking at prosperity here in the future.
prosperity, correct, and it's gonna be good for your independence.
Great. So no more leaning on somebody else. She
Yeah.
will be the foundation, so
Right.
to speak.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. You have a foundation. Yeah, you're building a foundation.
She might end up being the person that other people lean on now because she's so successful.
Right, exactly, exactly. It's funny how fate works, But yeah, it's just I think the reason you're getting all this is because you've done so much inner work. You've done so much inner work trying to figure out things, and I think it's finally going to turn around for you because the seasons are changing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's going to really enjoy that. I will let her know about seeing this replay. She's busy right now,
Okay.
doing other things, taking care of herself.
Yeah.
Especially a single young mom out there on her own. It's very difficult.
Right.
Very difficult.
Right.
See if we got anybody other requests here. Thank you, by the way, Eli. We're going to do a reading for another friend of mine. Her name is CC Key 3.
Now these people don't mind the readings, right?
No, don't mind the readings. CC Key 3 is a struggling mom, and I'm just curious, for her sake, in case she ends up watching this podcast, what is going to be, or what does the spirit say may be in her immediate future?
What may be in the future for CK3?
CCK3.
CCK3. And the immediate future for CCK3, let's see what it is. This card for some reason wants to come out. There's two cards. Okay. You're not going to be stuck in, well, you're going to be looking at things in a new perspective. And you're going to be sad. Bring sadness. But just remember that don't stay in your sadness for too long, because there are people behind you, and two cups. These three cups in front of them were spilled. Don't cry over spilt milk for too long. Get over it. You know what I mean? Not to be too harsh or anything, but yeah, you have to get over it and just pay attention and turn around, because there's people that have your back, and there is more emotional support. And it'll bring rest and relaxation once again.
Nice.
These cards are just the same cards. It's just the same cards. I don't know. It's just weird. Same cards.
Well, I just want to let you know, Jesse, baby, and of course, all of you know already. Most of you who are on here are not necessarily, even though you want to believe you're here by choice, or that you follow me by choice. I pray for each and every one of you every single day. I call your name out by name, to the Lord. So I know you guys in a very intimate spiritual level.
Yeah.
Because you're my followers. And because of that, I happen to believe that, we're all one. That's why some of my poems, it speaks about unity. When I'm sad, you're sad. And when you're sad, guess what? I feel emotionally sad.
Right.
So a lot of these tarot readings are going to be, very close to, if not exactly the same as the other ones, because we're all going through the same struggle.
We're all connected.
We're all going through the same fight.
Yeah, we're all connected. And, as I say, birds of a feather flock together.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. Mm-hmm. And that's why we follow each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a soul family, is what it is.
Yes. There's one more that I'm interested in, and she specifically asked for a reading, but she can't be here.
Okay.
The poet from Poetizing Him is Dead Roses.
Oh, okay, Dead Roses.
So
I've seen
she specifically will be watching this replay, so we're going to do a reading for her. She's been struggling ever since I've been on Poetizing. She has good days and bad days, but we're going to see what it's going to be, what the cards say is going to be in her immediate future. Keep her fingers crossed, because we don't know. But we'll see what the cards say for her immediate future.
Okay. Let's see. I might have to get a new set of cards, not set, but a new pack of cards over there, because these cards are just repeating the same things over and over. I mean, it's fine, I can do that, but it's just, there's other cards in the deck, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh, shit, I'm not going to pick it up, right? Okay, let's see. Let me do this. All right. She's not going to be stuck anymore. You're going to be on your feet. You're going to be unstuck.
That's a new one.
Yes. And that's a really good, and you're going to have an epiphany once you, because to see it this way, he's stuck. That's just a hanged man. It's having a new perspective. This is what standing straight up. This is where you got the new perspective and you made the choices and the changes that you needed to make for things to come through the way you want them to. Just realize that you got to stay above the BS. People are going to come at you, trying to get at you, trying to take you down, and you're just above it. You're on the higher. You're on the higher level. You're on the higher grounds. And just look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Your ships are going to come in, and yes, your fortune is good. Your fortune looks good. So Wheel of Fortune just came out. It may be slow walking, slow moving, but it's coming. And the intuition is just, lit. So intuition is lit.
So we're looking at a change here.
I do think so.
We're looking at a change here because she's going to be getting a new perspective. She's going to be using her intuition. It's going to guide her in that new direction.
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen on its own. It's basically her own intuition and perspective is going to change.
Her intuition and introspection. Hold on, say that again.
Intuition and new perspective is going to change her direction, or is her intuition and new perspective going to be because of the new direction?
No, it's going to be because she sees it in a different manner.
Okay, I see.
She sees that. She sees it
So it's going to be a result instead of the cause.
Right, exactly.
Nice. So the reward is a new perspective and intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice. So to get out of that stuck energy, it's a choice to want to do it. You just have to do the work to do it. That's all.
That's beautiful. Eli says there's a bird chirping in the rose bush behind me. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it's funny. A bird chirping in the rose bush behind me. That sounds like a song, Eli. Make it into a song. We'll put it on my channel. We'll do another. Did you want one of your poems to be read?
Sure.
One of your ones to be read?
Let's see which one I want.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Again, while she's looking for a poem, I just want to thank you all for being here. This is a very special podcast. We're intending to go until 10 o'clock. We might have some intermissions, because we need rest too, charge the phones and everything. But we'll go until we start to feel tired, and then we'll come back, and we'll let you know when we're back. But I thank you all for being here. I thank you all for supporting us. Make sure that you all like and subscribe. That's very important. If you want to donate, there's a Cash App on my description and in the comment section. Feel free to do so if you want to. And we will get you that link probably later tonight for Jessie Baby's channel so that you can go over and subscribe to her channel. That's another request I would make is subscribe to her channel. We want to get her up to 50 so that she can do her own live podcast.
Yes, absolutely. Now here's one. It's called The Eye of Disguise. You can just read it off my phone if you want.
Sure.
I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I know.
This is Jessie Baby, The Eye of Disguise. The eye of disguise tells me more than your written lines flip-flap against the roof. As the tongue rubbed alongside your tooth, spoken words now incomplete, no sounds made, not even a peep, must face the familiar tune, music silenced, lost, left your life in ruins, of acts once engaged, for it's what you do. This is not your backdoor maze. Once lost, nobody will come looking for you, really. No sweetness or sugar to taste. That's basically saying, we're not going to sugarcoat anything. There's no cream, no nothing. Take it as it is. This is the cake. Mm-hmm. Either you like the cake or you don't.
It sounds kind of familiar, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway.
Very diabetic.
Wow.
Oh, okay. My nephew's on here.
Nephew?
Chipperson.
Chipperson?
Well, I mean, his name is not Chip Chipperson, but
we'll kick it with
that's his poetizer name.
Okay, Chipperson. Hi, Chip.
No, I'm not so sure that my sister would want. Hey, Jay. My sister would want a tarot reading for my nephew, so we won't do a tarot reading for him because he's only 12.
Oh, okay.
But definitely, I want to see if I can find a poem for him.
Yeah.
For my little nephew.
Yeah.
Surprised he's here, by the way. Shouldn't you be in school?
Well, it's 2:30 now. They're probably out 2:40.
Maybe.
I know I used to get out at 2:15. I can't believe I remember that. So long ago. Oh my God. Like 30 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy for me. I get to think the point to where Chuck E. Cheese maybe I wasn't young. I was born old.
Mhm.
You just don't go back that far.
Mhm.
Here we go. I've read this one before, but it's so funny. I gotta read it again.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, here we go. This is called Ouch. This is by Chuck T. Chipperson, J. Dub. I ran across the floor and smacked into a door. It made my nose all bloody, and now I'm talking funny.
Yeah.
It blackened out my eyes so bad I thought I'd die. It flattened out my face so it looked like second base. It knocked a couple of teeth loose. Now I squirt when I drink orange juice. Next time I take off running, I'm hoping the door I'm running through is open.
I hope so too. No more bloody noses.
That one always makes me laugh.
Yeah, it was funny. It's nice to read something that's lighthearted, because poetry is pretty, down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it typically is.
Mhm.
Eli says that your eyes are disguised. When I said it was diabetic, he says, very diabetic.
Okay.
Justy Baby has a way of saying things very direct.
Yeah.
There's no sugarcoating.
Yeah, I do.
And if there is, it's incidental. It's not intentional.
Yeah, exactly. I'm very direct. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So going back into this tarot reading that you do,
Uh-huh.
let's go into, if you don't mind,
Uh-huh.
so people can get some backstory about you, your childhood.
Mhm.
Some of the things that, maybe good things that happened to you when you was a child.
Mhm.
Did you want to go into that? Or
The good things that happened to me as a child. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. Oh yeah. So the first thing that came to mind, I was about 9 years old, and I was at my neighbor's house. My neighbor was babysitting me, but she was babysitting a bunch of kids, and she had a pool in the backyard. And she had a little girl that had her didn't have her swimmies on. She had just taken them off, and she fell in the pool. And everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And I just jumped in the pool and got her and saved her. So I saved her life. So I'm like, wow, I really,
that's pretty neat.
yeah.
Now, how long did you guys remain friends after that?
It was just a little girl. She was probably like 3,
Okay.
and I was like 9 years old. So I just saved her.
Oh wow! So you were 9 and she was 3. Did she thank you?
She'd cry. She was just crying. She
She's
was so
only 3.
scared. She was so scared about that. I had to save her. Everybody else was just looking around. In times like that, you don't have time to think. You know, it's like with anything, like with people who um, risk their lives to save other people's lives. It's a split-second thing. You just don't have time to think.
So
Yeah.
you just basically you just put yourself out there.
You put yourself out there, and that's the most. It's like it even says in the Bible too, somewhere along the lines of um, giving your life up for another person, or another person on another cause or whatever, is actually very noble.
Yeah, there's no greater gift than for another man to lay down his life for a friend.
There you go. I couldn't get it
Words
out.
of Christ.
I couldn't, but my heart's good.
Now, what's even greater about that, though, is that was said at that moment by Christ.
Mhm.
No greater gift does a man give than for him to lay down his life for a friend. But that's become something more greater than that. Now, with the grace that Christ has allowed us by dying on the cross for even those who didn't even accept his gift,
Mhm.
not only did he lay down his life for a quote friend, he laid down his life for strangers as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that becomes now part of our motto now. We don't just lay down or sacrifice just for friends. Oh no.
No.
The Sadducees, Pharisees, and scribes did that. We sacrifice even for the stranger, those who don't even know us.
Even for the enemy.
Exactly.
Mhm.
We sacrifice even for the enemy.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's the idea. We sacrifice for the totality of those who need.
Yes, and that's what it's all about. We're here to learn. I think we come here to learn and we come here to teach what we learn. And I think it just keeps going around. We live in a Taurus, you know.
See what
Just
we
my
have
little
here.
ideas.
Let's do another poet reading. I would do one about Eli, but I don't let's see. I don't know if Steer has done one lately.
Oh yes, subscribe and share this podcast, because the more you do, its algorithm will pick it up, and the more exposure that you get and I get too.
Exactly. Please like, share, subscribe. It's one thing to subscribe, and that's great. Make sure that you spread. If you're in school, if you're in college, if you're in your job, you know, I love your hair.
Thank you.
Please share the link so other people can get familiar with the channel and so we can get the subscribers. I'll go ahead and later on I'll give you a Just T Baby's link for her channel as well. We need to get her up to 50 so she can go live cast, so she can do it without me having to come here. Because I don't have time.
Right.
I made time today,
Yeah.
but I simply don't have time to keep doing this. And it's expensive.
It is.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about that. But yes, we want to make it so that Jessie Baby gets her rewards as well for what she's doing. This is free. She's not getting anything for this.
It's not always going to be free.
No,
but
that's
well, it is
the
going to be
goal.
free. It is going to be free. But there's times that well, as you know, with YouTube, you can donate to the channel, or you can donate to Cash App or to PayPal or anything like that.
Yes.
Donations, yeah. It's not something that's a necessity unless it's something that is advertised
Yes.
that you have to pay. But yeah, I mean, of course, any type of donation that really helps out anybody, not just this channel, but other channels too.
Other channels too, yes.
Yeah.
I got a poem here by Eli,
Mhm.
Sea Urchin.
Okay.
And I guess he wrote this for me. I'll take it. It's called Michael.
Okay.
Let me read this real quick. It says, "It started with an act of trust. I think I read about him in a book before. I didn't know how to write songs, although I've been trying to for many years. So I asked him, how do I write a song? Little did I know this question would lead me to find the best friend I've ever had.
Aw.
Thank you, friendly neighborhood angel."
Yeah, I read that. That was really good. That was really good. It was very sweet. Definitely. Nice one, Sea Urchin.
Yeah,
Eli.
it's very sweet of him to.
hmm
It was very unexpected. I didn't ask him to do it.
Yeah. And that's usually the best.
Yes.
The best. Absolutely.
See what else we got here real quick. Eli actually says, "It's true." Go listen.
Good.
See if you don't have any more. Do you have any more poems that you want to read?
Sure.
Read it for you.
I've got lots and lots and lots.
Just give you a little backstory of me, because I don't like to give a whole lot of backstory. Some of you know that there was drama before. We won't go into that drama, but in my personal life, I grew up. I was given up with 6 of my siblings. Were all given up for adoption. If you look at the picture that shows my channel, you will see my siblings, my relatives, and I'm of course the one on the far left. The one that doesn't look all that great. That's me. But we are all, because you're biased, you don't know. We are all right there in that picture, and one of us, of course, has passed away. My brother Armandale, so God bless his soul. He passed away 2 years ago. We were all given up for adoption when I personally was 7, and we spent 3 years in a foster home, and then of course we were adopted out to a family in another city, and then we were raised very differently than what we were when we were children. So we got a very well-rounded mix of what we learned as children, and it affected all of us differently. So we all went different paths in our lives, but with the exception of myself and my brother David T. Hallen, we pretty much all lived in the same area. We all lived in Indiana. And me and my brother, David T. Hallen, of course, we branched out and we grew up, we matured. not saying that my other siblings are not mature,
Right.
is that we moved away from that and we started,
Mhm.
elsewhere. And I'm still in DC. My brother, of course, is still driving a truck and he's still traveling. So that's a little bit about my history. I plan on leaving DC soon. I was going to go home. We'll see what happens there. But if I'm going to go home, I'm sure I'm going to go somewhere else. DC is just simply not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
so just a little,
Especially where you live.
yeah,
In there.
Southeast DC. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Heaven's Gate 2.0. Definitely DC, Southeast DC is not for me. You guys know that I'm very prophetic. This is not the time to be telling you about the prophecies I have. I'll share it on a podcast specifically for prophecies that I have happened to see. But you all know that I'm very prophetic, and I don't believe that DC is going to be a safe
I think you're here for a reason,
location.
and the reason is I'm not sure what the reason is, but I think you're here for a very good reason. And you know, you may not realize it, but I think maybe you've helped people along the way and not even realize it.
It's possible.
Because you're always God's going to put you anywhere that you need. He's not going to put you where you're not needed. You know.
I believe that.
But yeah.
We're going to do another reading from Just T. Baby, one of her poems.
Mhm.
This one's called Tales.
Mhm.
By the way, if you can't hear my voice, if something's wrong, you can't hear what I'm saying, please let me know in the comment section. I'll either get closer to it or we'll figure this out.
Mm.
Tell me as I sit down, the gateway to your unknown ventures you speak of are just tales made up, no matter the reason. There's only so many excuses, legitimately measuring each line on the cup. Anywhere you go, the sun doesn't shine on your side. The only sliver of light where you can never withstand in your sight is hidden by the moon's darkness, with no paleness to display. By karma's might, the rise and fall of your emotions, now insolubly heartsick, befalls upon choices once made. While sinking deeper and deeper inside the hole that you always create, you must now face the music, due to the lies told are all the worlds that you faked. That's by Just T Baby.
Mm.
You've got a couple of comments by a follower of mine as well, Gypsy in the Rain. I got to tell you, that's one hell of a follower
Yeah. Really.
and very devoted.
Okay. Let me see. Is that the one that has the? Okay. Yeah. I
Very
remember
good
that. I
poems by
remember
her
that.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. But there was somebody that messaged left a message earlier on one of my poems. It was in another language. I'm like, I don't understand this. They didn't respond. They didn't respond. But if they, I would have loved if they would have responded, so I knew what they were saying.
Now, sometimes when you click on it, you'll long click on it, and it'll translate for you.
Mm.
So if you don't know that, well, now you know now.
Now I know.
Or you can click on it, you can copy and paste it, and then take it to Google, and then it'll translate.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can actually. Can you? I try to copy off of Poetizer and I can't. I have to go into edit to copy. You know what I mean?
You can't copy your own poems.
But you can copy other people's.
You can't copy their poems, but you can copy their comments.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Makes sense.
Let me see if I have Heaven's Gate 2.0.
Mhm. Hello, hello. Thank you all for coming. We're just, passing time, trying to get some ideas of either more poems or more readings or something like that.
Yeah, if you guys want readings for your poems, and put it up in the comment section so I know to read. The other thing I would like to do is, of course, I talked to already to a Justy Baby. I would like to get myself a vehicle because what I'm going to do is I would like to go to travel. See some of you guys. I mean, of course, I can't come to places like India.
Not in a
That's just not
car.
going to happen. Yeah,
Not in a
not in a car.
Uh-uh.
But those who live in the United States with me, I would like to travel with you. So instead of just coming here with Justy Baby, I'd like to go to some of your houses so that you can be like a guest person in one of these podcasts. Now, my brother Damon T. Holland will be eventually coming back, and he's going to be, I guess, a person as well. But yes, and of course I can go back to Indiana and I can get my nephew, Jay Duff, to be a guest person in these podcasts. But once I get my travel arrangements situated, I would like to travel across, at least the United States, and be able to get with you guys to say, hey, look, this is another poet and poetizer, and we're going to do something special together.
Right, absolutely.
That's
That'd be
the
fun.
idea.
That'd be fun, and it'd be
A way to unify us all,
yes,
to, to,
yes,
to come together. And then eventually I will get to the point to where I can travel,
right,
because I have my passport.
yeah,
So I can travel, all over the world.
Mhm.
Certain poets will say, hey, look, we have a guest poet here from India or, well, Nigeria, but I could be a long way on top of the line. But
yeah,
you have guest poets from all these different locations
yeah,
to bring us all together.
right, absolutely. That's what it's all about. Here's another one if you want to read it. If you want to read one of yours, but here's one of mine. Okay.
Sure. Oh, there's something wrong here.
Let me see.
I'm not too bright. Okay.
So I probably just said something. Oh, I thought I felt it
Karmic Debts by Just You Baby.
too. I'm dark.
That's okay. I did Pitch Black last night. That's
Mhm.
not a light poem. That's a very. I was in a very dark place. I was going to. I was going to cancel. I'm not going to come tired.
Yeah.
But I went through it,
Yeah.
and I'm here.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you've been trucking as long as you have, the way you have.
Yeah. We'll go into that after I read your poem. Really, because I just got to get it out there.
Yeah.
You tried to tear my emotions into shreds, thinking it would kill me inside. Yeah, you had me. But little did you know, my love can be like a two-edged sword, slicing both ways, landing on your lies, cutting deep, bearing your thoughts so hungry, so low down, that it really doesn't matter to me how you can hardly breathe. No, there's no getting through this karmic debt with ease. Yes, when it comes, it'll bring you to your knees, looking for anyone to care, needing help and searching for a way out, trying to skip this step, but just like a heartbeat never skips a beat. And the water has its tides. Be ready. Be ready for this trip, leaving nothing in disguise, taking you to pieces you likely have never seen before. Entities tormenting you and taking you for a ride, taking you upside down. There's so much, there's still so much left for you to trek through. Even if I still had my spirit to care, no matter what, I wouldn't give a damn. Now, don't get it twisted. You still have no one to listen. No one cares or knows that you've been missing. That's what matters. To a cold, cold heart, frozen in time, the time you took advantage of me. It's that wrongdoing that tore things apart. This was written, wow, March 2nd. That's a while ago.
Yeah.
I think I read that before. It's very
Yeah, you
powerful.
probably have. I'm just going by the most recent. I have like, what is it, 700 poems, 600 poems.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of poems to go through. Yeah, 677. Let's get old ones. Trying to get
So,
there.
more recently, like you said, the reason why you started to do your tarot reading, which is really why we're here, not so much because of the poems,
Mhm.
but your tarot reading, you said you started back in 2014, but you didn't really fully explore it, right? In
No,
2014, you
no.
didn't really get into that.
I just watched and watched and watched for a long. Okay, I bought a pack of tarot cards when I was like 17,
Mhm.
and bought them, and I was like, oh my god, because I grew up. My platform is Christianity. That's what my foundation is. So that's always going to be my foundation. And when I was always just interested in the spiritual realm and stuff like that. And when I got older, I got more curious, and so I went into a bookstore and bought some cards. Took them home, didn't even open them. I just kept looking at them. Because being a Christian, you're told that this is evil. That that's of the devil. You just can't do that. You can't do this. So I got scared. Took them back the next day, and here it is. What 20 some years, 25 years, something like years later, I'm reading tarot. So that's that. But yeah, I watched a lot of readers, and just picked it up out of there.
And so, I mean, just for those, like I said, more so for those doing the replay than being here live. Because it's nice to have live, but you're doing this not with the intent of evil, but simply trying to help people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because I don't want to have to say it like this because people really dirty the word. But that's just because of lack of knowledge. When I say this, there's a lack of knowledge of what this next one I'm going to say. That people say, well, that's just evil and dark, and what you're doing is against the will of God. Until you realize what the deeper meaning of the word really means, instead of what the word says that it means, which is a witch.
Right.
There is a good witch and there is a bad witch. The bad witch, of course, is the one in the book of Deuteronomy or Exodus, I believe I know it's chapter 3 of Exodus, which says simply, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." But that goes along the same lines of "Thou shalt not kill." Well, the Lord says "Thou shalt not kill," but He also says, "I kill and I heal." Well, how can that be? How can you use the exact same word? Well, it's the same word in English, but it's not the same word in the original text. The same thing with the word witch. There's a different. Go ahead.
No, the thing about it is, I heard recently. This was a very poignant thing. They can change the words,
Yes.
but they can't change. They can change the meanings, but they can't change the words. So.
And that's really what it's become.
And that's how it's happened throughout the years. That's where logistics, stuff like that come from.
Because we got to understand what the word witch really means. Not the way the world sees it, but the way that God would see witch. The witch that God would refer to is if you use any power and contrast or contrary to one, His will, and two, against the intent that He would have you use it. So God used, a sense of sorcery during the 10 tribulations of Egypt.
Right.
That was all, sorcery. That was all witchcraft. But it was not evil. Why? Because it was according to the word of God.
Right.
God said to do it, so Moses did it.
Right. Well,
but it doesn't change what the word is.
Right. With anything in life, it's all about what is behind it with the intent. If you intend to do harm and you do harm, be ready. It's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you 10 times worse. Yes. But if you do good to people, it will come back to you. You might not get it like when you want it exactly, but it will come back to you eventually. And it'll come back 10 times more.
Well, it's the same way. I mean, if you do something wrong to somebody with the intent of doing something wrong, it'll come back to you 10 times. And of course, it's not going to come back to you when you want. Why would it? I mean, so the same thing happens with coming back to you when you do something good. Still, just like when it's not going to come back to you when you want, when you're doing it bad, it's not going to come back to you when you want, when you do something good, but it's going to come back to you.
It will come back.
You can count on it. You can take that to the bank. And that's in the Bible. God is not mocked.
Yeah.
Whatever you sow, you will reap.
Yeah.
You will reap.
Yep. Yes, absolutely.
So look right here. I'll do this. I'm messed up again. Okay. This is called Future Untold. This is by Just T Baby.
These poems, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I'll pick my words carefully when speaking about you. With all the other beasts, gotta be careful. You are a case of limited space. Aren't able to get together to play. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me more. Tell me. I do implore. I want to hear you say, unlisted is your code. Once enamored by your words, now you're nothing but a chore. Bless you coming and going. What I say is yours completely unsure. A future untold, now unwilling to explore.
That wasn't too bad.
That's a good poem.
No, so I thought it was going to be like dark or whatever, or FU or something like that.
Not at all.
That's why I'm like, I don't know what to expect. But that's not my intent behind anything ever. So I don't know why I'm thinking that. I know I do have some poems that are, in my mind, kind of dark. But I'm sure probably in other people's minds, like, no way.
So right now we're just trying to see who else here. Because we have Justy Baby here who's willing to do some chart readings for anybody who wants you to show up.
Mm-hmm. And I just shuffle the cards because it's just something I do. I like doing. So hopefully the noise isn't agitating to you, If it's too loud, I'll stop shuffling like this and just throw from hand in hand. Just let us know when I shuffle.
I'll tell you what we can do. Just for something to get us through to the next moment here. Let's go ahead and do a reading for this event. How is this event going to turn out? Is it going to be successful?
Mm-hmm. This is how this event going to turn out. This podcast.
Is this podcast going to be a success?
Is this podcast going to be a success? I think it already is, but we'll see. Oh, yes, but you're gonna have patience. You're gonna need patience. That's all.
Nice.
That's all it is. The temperance card came out, so that's yes. That's absolutely correct. Yeah. So, I mean, do you want a one card reading or do you want a reading?
Oh, one card is fine.
Okay.
I mean, it already says it's going to be a success.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to say, because it looks like there's nobody in the room, so we can't really do any more readings for somebody who's not in the room, right? So we're going to take a bit of a break now. For those who do decide to join now, those who are still in the room, it doesn't show that you're here. And I didn't get any claps that says you're here. So we're going to take a short break. We're probably going to come back around, I would say, what, maybe 5, maybe? About 5?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
another couple hours, because we did a couple hours this time.
Yeah.
So maybe like 5 to 7 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever.
So if you're still here in the room, I want to thank you for being here. It's very generous for you to be here, of course, and we appreciate you. Those who are going to be watching the replay, please like and subscribe and share the link. Please share the link.
Yes.
We appreciate you. We want to see those subscribers go up.
Absolutely.
You know, I've seen channels that have like 1 million subscribers, and all they're doing is with the wet towel on their face, acting like they're praying to God. We discussed that today. So we're doing much better than that. So let's get those subscribers up there. Thanks again for being here. God bless you all. Wait a second here. We got somebody here real quick. The Queen of Sheba.
Okay.
Before we do go, I don't want to shut it off when she's here.
Okay.
I'll just say hello, Sheba.
Hi, Sheba. Like it. I love the name.
So do I. It's very beautiful.
Yes, it does.
Say, would you? Okay, she's a new subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We're doing great. Thank you very much for asking.
Mm-hmm.
And would you like to get a tarot reading? Would you like to get a tarot reading?
Just for fun.
So we'll hang on for a little bit for Queen of Sheba. Let's see. Yes, please. Okay, what would you like to have your reading about?
Or would you just like me to do a reading for you and I can tell you just what the energies read? These usually are the best readings, I think. But answers can be questions can be answered.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and give her a general reading real quick here.
Okay.
And because she's here. Lucky we waited for a few seconds.
That always happens like it's supposed to. Always happens. Okay.
Yes, that's what we're here to do. This is a very special occasion. So.
Now, this right here is, I think that there might be some heartache, or it could be heart palpitations. It could be heartburn. It could be things of that nature. So it could be a broken heart. Could be coming out of a broken heart, because you see there's light behind the heart that has the daggers going through it, or the swords. So yeah, that's what that's about. So I think that's, okay. And that's okay. This is the happiest card of the deck. So you're happy. You're happy you came out of it. So yes, you came out of a heartbreak recently, or you will come out of a heartbreak.
That's what it says right here.
Yeah. And it brought you to a point where you have to make a decision because you're at a crossroads. Just realize, use all your senses, because you don't see. You're not going to see what you want to see. You're going to have to go with your intuition. And it may take a while, but it's just keep trucking. Just keep it moving. You know, slow and steady wins the race. And in this sense, I believe that. What else? Oh, I'm sorry, let's shuffle a little bit more. Oh, okay. Cards just flying. That's cool though. It's cool that right when I said that, you're like, that's what he said. That's what she said.
That's exactly what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Sunset, bless your heart.
Oh, thank you.
Because we going through a heartbreak, and you know so already. We talked about this. You know, we have our own issues. Heartbreak is never anything good. You know, it hurts. It stinks.
Yeah, it does. It stings, but when you come out of it, you learn so much,
Yes.
and you come out stronger. If you let yourself not stay in that downward spiral of
Yes.
energy, negative energy. Got my super cards off the top here in a minute. Do some more. Let me just cut that. Okay, off the top. Okay. Yes, I do see there's a partnership. This could be a soulmate connection. It could be a connection in a business partnership also. It can also be a partnership in, I don't know, some type of, any type of partnership with another person. I see that happening. And it could be love. Like I said, it could be partnership. Um, and the reason it's coming about is because you're waiting for the answer to come in. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And you're seeing the bigger picture as you're looking and waiting. And you're tired of the sleepless nights. Tired of the sleepless nights, the depression, the anxiety, and let's see what the next card is. Oh, and the sadness. But you have gone to or will go to a spiritual advisor or a spiritual teacher or something like that to get answers.
Could be you.
Could be me. Could be. Yes. Woo. Just be careful about toxicity. Drugs, alcohol, people lying, people cheating, things of that nature. That may be you. It may not be you. It may be somebody around you. Just be careful with this energy because it will cause drama or could cause drama. I'm going to not say will, but could. But I see it's going to cause drama, but it's going to be good for you. It's going to be a good outcome because this is a happy card. This is a happy family. And the money looks good too. It's a nice, good grounded energy. He's really good with his books, financing and things of that nature. Um, the books like bookkeeping and stuff. And the truth is coming in quickly. Somebody's gonna come in with truth.
So it's looking. The heartbreak has to come first. So
you have to break your heart so many times before you finally get somebody, to get
the
it.
seed has to die first before something new can. The crop has to die first before something new can be born. Something great.
Yes.
Something better.
Yes. And what I see is that there's manifestation, and manifestation, you can make anything happen. You just have to realize it's the intent behind it, and just be positive behind it, and positivity will come to you. I believe.
So hope that helps you.
Yes, I hope it does.
And thank you for asking.
Ooh, I don't,
Don't want to lose a heartbreak.
no.
God forbid somebody else should have it.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's the thing. Sometimes you'll get these cards. Sometimes you'll get these cards, and it might seem at first it's like, oh dear God, please don't let me get that card. Oh no.
Yeah.
But then you have to see what comes behind it.
Mhm.
Because when you see what comes behind it, if it's not, especially if it's not all dark,
Yeah.
you might be at the end of your tunnel of darkness, and now you see light. And that's why we want to, continue these readings sometimes, just to say, okay, well, this is dark here, this is dark here, this is dark, but look at this light.
Mhm.
And this is leading to a good thing. Something has to die first.
Yes.
And now you're on the right track.
Yes.
And you're very welcome for that. Queen
Yes,
Shiva. We
you're
thank you
welcome.
for asking.
Absolutely. And hope it helps.
Yeah, we very much hope it helps. Again, this is all like Jesse Bay was saying, it's a kind of like a disclaimer. I don't believe this personally, but this is all entertainment. I say that because I see spirits, I see ghosts. Jesse Baby is a very spiritual person. She's a channeler, so a lot of things she says is authentic, but
I see
for the
visions.
sake, right? So
Yeah.
for the sake of YouTube, we say it's entertainment, but you can take the information we give you with a grain of salt, or you can just take it fully and say, hey, This is what the way that I see my life.
Or you could say, that's just a bunch of BS and walk away. It's
Right,
just,
right,
that's
right,
it, you know.
right. So,
But don't make it fit if it doesn't fit, and if you don't like it, don't try to make it fit again.
right, exactly, exactly. You know, it's like you put a puzzle together, right? You got a 1,000-piece puzzle. You know, if the piece don't fit, don't force it in. You don't cut around the edges and say, hey, now it fits. No, it didn't fit. Move on to the next piece.
Yeah, because
Which I've done, by the way. Yeah, because when the right piece comes along, then it doesn't have a place to go.
right.
Then you got to put that someplace else. And then before you know it, the whole picture's messed up.
Yep. You gotta follow. There's always a format that has to be followed. You know, you can with protocol. You know, for protocol you have protocol, but you know there's always a format that has to be followed. You don't follow that format, and it could be unconventional, but unconventional things can happen too if you're unconventional. You know.
Definitely.
Yeah. So just follow what the ancestors and the people before you have done. If it works for them, it'll work for you, I'm sure.
For sure. So again, once again, and Shiva, you were the you were the last one to come on. We were about ready to close it out, but now we really are. We're gonna go and take some time. We're gonna get ourselves something to eat, probably. Get recuperated, charge our devices.
Yes. Yes.
Take a bit of a break, and we're looking to be coming back at about, I'd say, maybe 5:30ish, somewhere around there.
Or somewhere around 5.
And then we'll continue this reading until right around 10 o'clock tonight, and then we'll call it a night, depending on who we have. We might call it earlier.
Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Show us some love. And that's it.
Thank you. How do you stop it?
You go up here.
Oh.
Thanks again, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Cool. I think that was a success.
Yeah, quite a few people there.